Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Armadillos and the Jets coming up next.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Okay, every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
On second down, it's Butler. There he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Hurts. His throw incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points.
Excellent job by them defensively.
2nd and 4. Right side complete to Butler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. Butler, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll drop to throw. It got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Shark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hurts throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football, he's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Armadillos have cut it back within a score. Tuck Baker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head scheme going.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Here's Hurts to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So we have reached halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll set up a throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Able to find the open man. That's It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Butler, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.